Alright, and we're back. This is probably going to be the final episode in the chapter. Or at least episode 2, you know what I mean. So you can actually go all the way back out where you came from. That is completely useless. Don't do it. It's a waste of time. There's nothing except dudes to waste ammo on that you don't need to waste ammo on. Like I said, you can kill those Frankenstein monster things with just the rifle or the shotgun, whichever you prefer, or have the most ammo for. They really aren't tough. They don't do a whole hell of a lot of damage either. And then now we have the hand enemies. Also, just like with the other guy that I killed the first time, you can actually pump them full of damage before they get back up, and it'll still reduce their health. So he'll just drop dead as soon as he's, like, spawned, technically. It's quite fun. So, yeah, this is a... Ooh, that was a really bad idea. So, I don't know if you need to blow up that crate, just do it out of safety. I'm pretty sure you have to. Maybe it changes based on the, like, whole shebang of, like, how the game works. I don't know. But this should be pretty familiar, obviously. So, you can see it takes 3 or 4 shotgun shells to kill one of these guys. They're not very difficult. I do need that health, that's why I came up here. So, now, this is where I start to think the mod sort of falls apart. Because this was really cool, and I feel like this is how it should have ended, was right here. I know that's a bit short, probably, but I wish it just ended here, because everything else after this is kind of just fluff, and it's not good. So, well, it's not terrible, I should say. It's just not as good as the beginning of, like, the first mod. I think Episode 1's just the best. It just feels the best, it's the nice length, it's just... This is cool because it adds a lot of shit, but I don't know. I don't like it as much. So there's one of the turbo dudes, I don't know what I'm going to call them, linebacker Larrys, that's what those are going to be called from now on. So, I'm going to go in the morgue, and of course, there's zombies in the morgue, what would you expect? I'd hope there would be, this would be atrocious if they weren't. I also like to point out, they can just disintegrate fucking wood without even flexing. That's some pretty fucking beefy musculature, I guess. So, this part isn't too bad. I don't dislike it. It's going to introduce us to another new enemy as well, which, surprise surprise, is going to be a reskin of a Half-Life enemy. This thing never can die, by the way. If you just sit here and wail on it. Well, this guy, maybe, but... I don't know. Sadly, you can't get those incredible, weird, like, umbrella deaths where they explode into, like, a million sound effects. That's actually cold in there if you go in there. I think you only use that effect one time in vanilla Half-Life. And it's pretty rare. So, just based on the stature alone, you can kind of tell what this is supposed to be. So these are basically reskinned Vortigaunts, except they have extremely low health. They're not hard to kill, and they are very noisy, so they're very easy to tell when they're in the area. They just take one shot to kill. They sound like Billy Corgan. I don't know. I'm gonna call them Billy Corgan dudes. So, this is also a reskin of one of the liquids in Half-Life 1. I'm pretty sure that's the healing liquid in Zen, which, if you notice, was actually being pumped into the first Frankenstein monster. So, like I said, just one shot. If I don't miss, of course, that's the main thing. They function in, like, virtually identically to the Vortigaunts. They basically just, like, line of sight you, and then they hit you from a distance. They're not really difficult. I'm just missing. That is sad, man. But yeah, I don't think they have a very good impact when you hit them. You can also open up a shortcut that goes back here if you want to. I don't know why you'd want to. Pretty sure it's for a deathmatch reason, but I don't know. Do you really want to play deathmatch in this game? I don't know. Maybe it's really fun. I've played a little bit of Half-Life Source Deathmatch, and it's wild. That's all I can tell you. So, oh, come on. There we go. I don't want to lose any health for this, because it's really important to make sure you're holding on to health. There's not very much coming up, so I gotta make sure I've, you know, played everything right. Losing health there. Not a really big, you know, good feeling, but I know what I'm doing. I'm safe. I've only died once, and it was by accident, so I can't complain too much. It's hard to see, but there's one of those hands over there. I'm just going to call them gloves, fucking Glovers, I don't know, that's what they look like to me. You don't see them very often in this mod. I think in Chapter 3 there's more, but I could be wrong. So you are going to take some mandatory damage, that's why I said you need to make sure your health is actually okay. Now, you can open up all the areas around this facility, but I don't really recommend it. This one's a bit fucky, by the way. You can shoot this board here, but just use a grenade. I mean, it's just way easier. I tried hitting it with the wrench and everything else, it just didn't really reach, so I just stuck with the good old-fashioned hand grenade special. Yeah, TV kills. Let that be a lesson, right? So I don't hate this part, and I love this. I like how there's actually, like, gravestones coming out of this in a few seconds, too. It's really cool. I quite like this. And obviously this is using the office complex assets from Half-Life 1, which, you know, I think that's one of my favorite sections of Half-Life. Probably because I worked in an office complex before, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But you see what I mean? These things don't have very much impact when you hit them, and they don't have very, like... I don't know, they don't flop on their back like Vortigaunts do. Like, they just don't have that, like, satisfying kill, like, animation or anything. They just kind of... Oh, I guess they do. But they just don't really, like, telegraph that you're damaging them, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Maybe I'm being overly critical, but I don't know. That's just me. I don't like it very much. Fucking look at this nerd over here. I don't know. I might be the guy that made it, or some random person on the, like, internet they found a picture of. It's probably, my guess is the former, honestly. So... yeah, I really love Office Complex in games. I have played Fear. I've played the first 2, and I played 3 with a friend. I thought 3 was awful, but I really do enjoy Fear quite a bit. I just don't have a lot to say about it as a game, because it is very, very repetitive, and I can't really... well, maybe someday. I've tried numerous times in the past, and I just could never... like, I just don't get scared, so it's not, like... you know, anything like that for me. It's just not very exciting to watch, I bet. It's basically just me headshotting dudes in slow motion for like 8 hours, and it's just not that exciting to watch, I'm pretty sure. Also, that is some fluff text in there if you want to listen to it, but I've got better things to do with my life, I suppose. I'll be quiet, Billy Corgan. Anyways. So... there we go. I thought that was health. I was like, god damn, you need health so bad in this area, because there's not very much. Just get the hell out of my way, man. I want to see what's in the... well, your death was not in vain. It was probably worth it, I think, probably. So, yeah, this part is pretty cool. I like the design of it. I don't know who this dude's supposed to be. It's probably like someone actually important in like the mod community. I just don't know. I think I could hit that zombie with a grenade. Oh shit, no I can't. I don't think you're actually allowed to. Yeah, that's an invisible barrier. I like that zombie down there. He's got fucking meat cleavers stuck in him. He's pretty nasty looking. I like it. I'm so cold. Then put a blanket on. Quit being a bitch. I don't know what to tell you. So, okay. I just love these kind of environments in games. It's a guilty pleasure. I really do enjoy them. I know some people find them boring, but I think that's why I like them so much. There's some more story if you want to listen to it. I really don't. You can do that on your own time. Oh, look, it's my parents. Totally. I bet you didn't know that my parents were the ones that were in charge of that. That's pretty fucking metal, too. I'd probably want that as a decoration, if I'm honest. I like these TVs. My grandpa actually used to have a TV like that, by the way. I just like to point that out. I don't know why I need to, but there's someone ripping a vicious shit. I don't think that's appropriate, honestly. I wouldn't want to have that while I was sleeping. Yeah, this room's pretty cool. Looks about like my bathroom every day, too. Also, if you do this... I just love finding the weird shit in games. I really do. I know that's probably supposed to be like a scripting thing. It just ends up being funny. Also, hey, what's up? That jib is supposed to come out of the closet when you walk up here the first time. It's a little bit ruined by me playing the game quickly, but this is actually a really cool area. Like, the atmosphere's top-notch. I love it. It's why I say I like urban environments more than I like just boring ass sewer sections. I don't know. They're so stereotypical. Jesus, this protocol is giving me a fucking hemorrhoid and a brain hand. I don't know. Pretend I said something clever. How about that? So you can open up all these little areas if you really want to. I don't know why you'd want to. I'm pretty sure they get repopulated. I don't want to find out. So now we got more doggos. These really aren't that hard. I mean, you just kind of have to lure them into attacking, and they just kind of walk up to you, and that's about it. They're not really that challenging. But if you're having trouble remembering where we need to be, there was that switch down in that area. Over here we opened up, that opened up this spot. So if you're like, where the fuck do I need to go? Well, you're in the right track. I don't trust these things. I don't really like them because their hitboxes are deceptively large. I don't know. I don't think Hound Eye has had a melee attack in regular Half-Life, but I don't want to find out. Damn it, man. Fucking whiffed it. So, yeah. There is a Barney over there in that tower that I took care of because holy shit, they shoot so fast that it's basically just like a machine gun, and it's really scary. You don't want to get caught up in that shit. So, also another use of that texture as well. I like to point out there's nothing under the Jeep. It's like that scene in Rugrats where there's a fucking monster under Chucky's bed and he freaks the fuck out. It's actually his dad's shitty sweater. I don't know, that episode scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. It really did. I can't be the only person. So, you can see just how quickly those fucking Barneys attack. So go ahead and hit this really loud, annoying switch. And that'll open up this door, which... okay, I just gave him a stroke. That's just what I do, I guess. I think he's supposed to be scripted to do that. So you can open up that switch, which opens up a room full of dogs, which I don't recommend doing because we're going to go down there in a few seconds. Shit. You can. It's just like a death trap, basically. It kills those scientists if they do it. So, yet another little, like, kind of environmental puzzle. There's a guy in there you can... Fresh air treatment. I don't know why. I've never read that label. So this is basically like my basement at home. Pretty metal. Not too crazy. Lots of screaming going on. There's this guy. I feel like you could easily just sort of rip yourself out of there. Just get fucking Hulk strength, man. I don't know what to tell you. But being a bitch about it, that's all I can tell you. So... this part is a little bit annoying, I think, but it's not terrible. Also, here's that room these dogs will come out of if you do that. You can have those guys follow you around. Why you'd want to, I have no idea. But that crate, for some reason I wish it was textured differently because you can just do this forever and it won't break. So you can also unleash this guy. He doesn't really do anything as well. I like this. I knew this was going to be something funny the first time I played it. He fucking Kool-Aid Man's his way in here. And then boom. I think this is the only time in this area, or of this mod I should say, that you find that trash can as well. There's a lot of custom textures in this mod if you couldn't tell. And they're all really well implemented as well. There's so much, like, polish in this, even though a lot of it I don't agree with design-wise at times, that I can't really complain. It's so well made. No, no, no. I hate how they have helmets. It makes them not die in one hit. What? Fucking hell. Anywho, you can go back through here, and you can also make another loop. If you really want to. I don't know why you want... I think that's more for deathmatch if I'm guessing at this point. Which, I guess makes some sense. Oh, God. I really don't want to waste the revolver on the dogs. It's just not worth it. They have such low HP. There we go. So... but then again, we're actually really close to the end of this mod. Or at least this chapter, I should say. I hope you get what I'm talking about. There's 3 episodes to this mod. So, also, we gotta push this switch. I like the gas-firing coal boiler. Man, I didn't know PC Gamer was so metal, but that's actually a reused asset from Opposing Force, if you're curious. See, the fact that I can tell you what is a recycled thing and what's brand new is probably a sign of how much I've played Half-Life. I mean, it's one of my favorite franchises, so that makes sense. Also, this is Chris Barnes. He just chills out in here. He has his time. There's some lore if you want to listen to it as well. This is useless. Don't hit it. It's just going to spawn snarks, I believe. So we want to go in the quarantine room here. Ah, damn it. Yeah, they're essentially the grunts from Half-Life 1, except they have, like, way less health. Lots of enemies in this mod are like that. So we can go ahead and open that up, which lets all these cells open. No, you just stay over there where you're at. Now, I think there's also... No, it's not over here. There's a unique zombie in one of these cells, too. There we go. Go away, Billy Corgan. You're great, but no. So yeah, there's a unique zombie in this one, too. I think it's the only time you see it in this chapter. So this is a little fucky and finicky, but you gotta make your way up here and then crouch into it. Hey, look, Valve! Did you know that's an Easter egg? I bet someone doesn't. All the, the insulation has the word Valve on it. God damn it. So you do need to make sure you have a little bit of health for this. So this is gonna blow up here in a few seconds. Be careful. Alright, don't fall in that hole. That's essentially a death trap. And now we have that really annoying fire alarm. Some jackass pulled it. You know, all my time in schools, I'd never had that happen. We only had drills. We never had someone do that. I think it's because they were afraid of getting kicked out of school. Also, that explosion's really fucking hard to avoid. Every time I've done this, I haven't avoided it. So... there we go. We got fucking Club Hand McMike over there. So... also, this is a cute one. Is this fucking Rick Ross? Or Rick Rubin, the fucking music director? It really looks a hell of a lot like him. I don't know, maybe it's the... actually, it kind of looks like my dad if my dad was able to grow facial hair. It's funny in a sad way. My dad actually can't grow facial hair, and I can. I don't like facial hair because I like to look nice and not like a sweaty neck beard. I mean, I have long hair. It makes me look gorgeous, so... I don't know. But my dad can't actually grow facial hair. It's really funny. He just gets, like, fuzz, and it's kind of funny to me. So, this is a little bit shitty. Sometimes the scripting can fuck up here. Just stay up here. And I don't think this guy can actually get through this. I've never had him get through this properly, so... what is he holding? Looks like a McDonald's order or something, I don't know. Well, I was just gonna shoot him, but that works too. So this guy is also another unique zombie. I think you see more of them in episode 3, which is probably my favorite from memory. So, at this point, now there's going to be a lot more Skelemans in here. They are a giant pain in the ass, because you need a lot of health to take care of this area. Otherwise, oh man. Well, I can take care of this. I can do this. Let's go ahead and throw a grenade up there. Fuck, I think I missed. Yep, there's a Barney up there. I want to try and get him out. Hopefully I don't die. That would be preferable. So this is a little bit iffy, but yeah, you need to break the side paneling on that. One of the few times in this entire mod where there's actual OSHA, like, planning, I think. So, this elevator, yes, open that one up. You do need to open it. So there's some health up here if you need it. And I think... I might as well get the ammo. We're really, really close to the end of the mod, by the way. So I like that. It's not that I don't like this mod, I think it just sort of... this one takes a little bit longer. And I don't think that's a bad thing, but oh my god. Okay, I'm saving because this could end horribly. Ladders in the Half-Life engine are very finicky. Okay, so there should be some health in here that we need. Perfect. This guy yells... Pretty metal, man. So like any normal American, we also have to open the door by shooting the barrel. And I don't think that physics engine thing was supposed to happen. So, you know, you can't just open it like a normal person. Now get the fuck out of that thing. If you stay in there, you're gonna get shot, and it's gonna be shit. So... Oh, go away. No! I don't want to play ball, god damn it. I want to shoot the dude. Okay, so this guy's actually really hard to hit from this angle, but you can see why I'm staying the fuck away from him. I don't think I killed him. I killed him that time, I know that much. Let's go ahead and use the last bit of rifle grenades, just for shits and gigs. Oh, that was really dumb. I'm gonna roll with it. Okay, that should be all of them. I think there's only one more. No, I killed them all. So yeah, that's pretty much the mod at this point, and then we just go ahead and tap the fuel. And yeah. That's pretty much the end. This is just gonna take a while to do it. Blowing up that barrel does not make it go any quicker. I do like this, though. It makes sense. And that's the end. I'm not going to spoil the intro, so we'll see you in the next one.